This is the G Podcast Daily.
Hey, today is Tuesday, October 17th. It's Tune Up Tuesday, and this is the G Podcast Daily. 5 minutes of news and knowledge to get you through your day. Let's get it.
Start the clock.
And on this day,
in 1817, Samuel Ringgold Ward was born in Maryland. He was considered a great abolitionist orator, known in the U.S., Canada, and Great Britain. In 1956, physician and astronaut DrMaeJemison was born in Decatur, Alabama. In 1984, legendary jazz and blues singer Alberta Hunter died in New York. And in 1991, the 100th episode of A Different World aired on NBC. The Cosby Show spinoff, which starred Jasmine Guy and Kadeem Hardison and an ensemble of black actors, was directed by Debbie Allen.
Hello? How are you?
Okay.
Here's news from UNN with Alexander Caden.
This is UNN, Urban Network News, national news and information for one of our people of color. I'm Alexander Caden. Will Smith has responded for the first time to Jada Pinkett Smith's revelations in her new memoir, Worthy, which she is heavily promoting in the media. Smith said the book's revelations kind of woke him up, and that he and Jada were more resilient, clever, and compassionate than he understood, and had lived a life on the edge more than he'd realized. There was a very low turnout of black voters in Louisiana that resulted in Republican Jeff Landry winning the race for governor and flipping a seat that was held by a Democratic governor since 2016. In total, 72% of Louisiana's white voters participated in the election compared to 24% of black voters. It's been 1 year since Colorado Springs police officers beat and violently arrested a 29-year-old black U.S. military veteran who refused to comply with a police order to leave his vehicle, which he was living out of at the time. The case has finally been referred for criminal investigation by the U.S. Department of Justice. Some of the cops involved in the incident were caught on video laughing and bragging about the beating, and another was photographed smiling and proudly displaying his bruised knuckles, presumably from the beating. A South Carolina case about gerrymandering, which is the drawing of legislative district lines to maximize political power that could affect voting rights around the country, will be one of the cases decided by the U.S. Supreme Court during its upcoming 2023-24 term.
If you have diabetes, then you know the pain and trouble of pricking your finger. But you can stop that. Just visit our website at myunn.net for more information. That's myunn.net.
Ford is recalling more than 238,000 Explorers in the U.S. because a rear axle bolt can fail, potentially causing a loss of drive power or allowing the SUVs to roll away while in park, affected a certain Explorers from 2020 through 2022. There's a class action lawsuit out against the Beverly Hills, California Police Department, accusing them of targeting and disproportionately arresting black people in the city, including Los Angeles police officers. You've been listening to UNN. For more national news and information for and about people of color, visit our website at myunn.net.
Check out this clip from episode 197, State of the World. Subscribe on your favorite podcast app or go to castropolis.net.
Your G clip of the day.
How do you think peace can be brokered, ma'am?
First things first is that Palestine has to be recognized as a state. As its own independent country with its own infrastructure.
Listen to This is the G Podcast and subscribe. All links at castropolis.net. It's Tune Up Tuesday.
Hey, you know I host a political podcast. So with all that's happening in the world, there may come a time when a political discussion arises among friends. Here are tips from Nebraska Medicine's Dr. Jerry Walker on how to talk about politics without ruining your relationships. 1. Choose the right time and place. Don't try to have a political debate when you're both in a hurry or stressed out. Next, keep an open mind. Try to see things from the other person's perspective, even if you don't agree with them. Avoid personal attacks. It's okay to disagree with someone's ideas, but don't attack them personally. Listen and ask questions. Don't just wait for your turn to talk. Really listen to what the other person has to say and ask questions to get a better understanding of their point of view. And finally, be respectful. Even if you disagree with someone, you can still be respectful of them. Remember that you're both human beings with different opinions. That's your Tune Up Tuesday for October 17th, 2023. Leave your thoughts at our people poll at castropolis.net. Hey y'all, thanks for stopping by. This is the G Podcast Daily. News and knowledge to help you get through your Tune Up Tuesday, October 17th, 2023. Enjoy your day.
You've been listening to This is the G Podcast. And This is the G Podcast is a production of the Castropolis Podcast Network. Thanks for listening.